Home foreclosures are spiking across the country. Here in the city of Louisville, civic leaders and bankers have been working together to figure out how to reach out to homeowners in need. Here's how you can take advantage of that help.
Mayor Abramson announced a new effort to reduce home foreclosures and its impact on Louisville's neighborhoods and economy. The Louisville Foreclosure Prevention Initiative is a partnership with nonprofit organizations, bank and real estate professionals that includes counseling for the hundreds of homeowners and financial assistance for a limited number. One of the key tools in the new program is Metro United Way's social services hotline, 211.
The last thing that we want to have in Louisville is to have a lot of homeowners lose their homes, Mayor, and so we've taken some steps to make sure that we offer that help to those homeowners. What are some of the things that you would recommend homeowners do first if they're in trouble?
What we found was that 50% of the homes across America that have had foreclosures, the borrower, the person who's living in that home, never connected with the lender. So what we're trying to do through creating 211 as a phone number with individuals who are having difficulties and either have received the letter from the bank and the lawyer saying they're going to foreclose, that they're going to begin the action, or have yet to receive the letter but know full well they've missed enough mortgage payments that it's going to come. We need you to call 211. Let us connect you with the banker. We've got counselors that'll work through the process with you. And it is a fact, as people are now saying, the banks don't want your home. They would much prefer you stay in your home, and they'll work with you to develop an approach that gives you the chance to do just that.
I think by offering an intermediary, it makes it a lot easier for homeowners. If you're a homeowner that's falling behind, probably the last person you want to pick up the phone and call is your banker and say,
that's
I'm
right.
out of money.
I mean, that's what you find. You find that they're afraid to respond to the mail they're getting. They're afraid to respond to the voicemails on their phones for one reason or another. What we want to do is be that intermediary. We want to bring a financial counselor, and we've got them from several different organizations that are helping us. Plus, we've met with many of the banks who have given us individuals who they want to work through to keep you in the home. So we're hoping people will take advantage of it. Call 211 if you're having any difficulty with your mortgage. Give us a chance to be there to assist you and to keep you in that house.
Because if you ignore it, it's not just going to go away.
It is not going to go away. What will go away is your ability to own a home.
And what kind of problems does the city see from the city's services perspective when you have foreclosures that are popping up, and they're all over,
well,
not just in certain
it really
neighborhoods?
is. It's an interesting. It's interesting to look at the map in terms of where the foreclosures are happening in our community. It's not in the usual neighborhoods. We've got them in Fern Creek. We've got them in J-Town. We've got them in Crescent Hill. We've got them in Lake Forest. We've got them in PRP. We've got them in Valley Station, Old Louisville, West Louisville. It's across the board, across socioeconomic lines. So what we're asking people is to get engaged in this situation. Help us help you work through this process and give yourself a chance to stay in that house.
And as always, the earlier, the better.
The earlier, the better. That's exactly right.
What are some of the issues that the city sees as far as lawn maintenance and
well,
vacant
that's
homes?
what happens. And we've been talking with the banks. When they foreclose and the person or family moves out of the house, what happens to the house? And what we're trying to do is get the banks to realize it's their asset. They need to cut the grass. They need to repair the gutters. They need to fix the window if in fact it's broken. What has happened in the past is that we, city government, we received a call from a foreclosed neighbor, a home that's in a neighborhood where the home has been foreclosed, and they ask us to come out and cut the weeds and fix the house, and then we end up putting a lien on the property. But based on the way the value of homes, unfortunately, are decreasing in America today, we very rarely get our lien covered. So it is important for us, and that's why we have emphasized it to the banks, that when a foreclosure takes place, you, banker, need to get in and protect your asset, because it shouldn't be the taxpayers that are then called by the neighbors in Fern Creek or the neighbors. We got a call the other day from a group of neighbors in Lake Forest saying that there was a home that was foreclosed on. Somebody come out and cut the grass. So those are the kinds of issues that affect neighborhoods and affect cities to decrease the value of a neighborhood, because if it stays there in a foreclosed situation and vacant for weeks and months, it has a negative effect on the value around it in the neighborhood.
So the moral of the story is act early and act often. Go ahead and call 211. It's available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and we will be able to connect you to the right counselors to make sure that we do everything you can to maintain your home. Coming up in just a moment, some of your questions to the mayor answered by the mayor. Stay tuned.